the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
All right, Jed, eyeing some storms across the state this morning and potential severe weather later today.
Yes, there's a chance this morning. It's going to be a lower chance than what we expect here later today. But these areas across western, central, northern Oklahoma could pulse up and get a brief thunderstorm that kicks up some quarter-sized hail and winds to about 60s. Some heavy downpour certainly possible as well. We do have some rain passing through Oklahoma City right now, but that'll be tracking out eventually. But for now, we have kind of a stormy start here early this morning. And the storm extend back to the west, just to the east of Clinton this morning. So storms across northern Oklahoma. We've been seeing storms in the east this morning. Southwest Oklahoma, you've quieted down. Your chance of rain and thunderstorms really have diminished, but rain and storm chances continue here around the metro. As we have rain, some occasional lightning. See the lightning counter behind me. Lightning counter has been running in that 20, 30 strikes per about every 5 minutes range, and you can see it continues up in Edmond. A few heavy downpours there. You can see the rain continues around the village, Oklahoma City, on over to the east now from Jones, Choctaw, and that extends down further south, kind of ending in the more Norman area. Heavier rain now approaching McLeod, Shawnee, and Tecumseh. So you've got some showers passing through, but these are not severe, but they'll be moving on in this morning if you're trying to get out the door to get to Oklahoma City. It's going to be kind of a wet commute. But the southern sides of the metro seeing some signs of improvement, drier area there, and then further north, still stormy across the central part of the metro and areas to the north as more rain and thunderstorms. Those continue west. A few little pockets of some heavy rain north sides of Caddo County and the Hinton area. There might be some small hail. We've been noticing at times dime-sized hail, but that's really been about it. Not a whole lot of severe weather here overnight. With rain continuing north, scattered thunderstorms continue from near Medford, near Enid, Douglas, near Billings, and then further to the west, watching that rain extending over near Visay. Now just to the east of Arnett, near Leedy, that little area right there, that was a severe storm out in the Panhandle. And for a while, that was a tornadic storm. Now it's really weakening, but still some heavy rain, some lightning with that, and that's tracking right across Dewey County. So Leedy, Putnam, Tologa, soak it up. I know you guys have been needing your rainfall. Hopefully this will dump and get more good rainfall for you. Hopefully no severe weather, but we'll track that for you here coming up this morning. Later today, we're tracking that severe threat with large hail, damaging winds, and a tornado threat as well. That'll be going up this afternoon between 4 and about 11 o'clock. So areas from Enid, Oklahoma City, down to near Pauls Valley, on over toward Tulsa, Stillwater, Ponca, on down toward Holtonville, over to Sallisaw. Just watch it here this afternoon and evening as storms develop. Storms that develop will have a chance to rotate. Rotating storms, the kinds that can produce tornadoes. We'll monitor that, and that threat will shift down to southeast parts of Oklahoma. After 11 o'clock, a cold front will swipe through, and that'll push all the stormy weather down across southeast Oklahoma. There's going to be a moderate threat for a severe storm that has a chance of a tornado today. Now, if a tornado can develop, we saw that video from Andover, Kansas just a moment ago. That was a strong tornado. That's a possibility today. The atmosphere is primed for rotating thunderstorms, and if those storms can rotate, they're not going to be small. There's a chance of some moderate type tornadoes. So threat goes up central, north, into northeast Oklahoma. David, our team of trackers, will be monitoring that as those develop here later this afternoon and evening. And the possibility is there for some large hail with those as well, maybe up to baseball size, and some of those gusts 65 to maybe 75 miles per hour as well. For Oklahoma City, as far as the chances of rain this morning, a low chance of severe weather diminishing through the morning. We'll get a little break about 3 o'clock, but that chance of storms goes back up late afternoon into the evening, where it'll max out about 60 to 80% by about 9 o'clock today. Right now, 61 this morning, south winds at 13. Here's kind of the big view on what we expect on the rain and storms. By lunchtime today, much of the rain and storm starts to slide on out. And here comes the next round. We've got a chance of some storms by about 4 o'clock today, developing here in the central parts. Then we'll watch a cold front and a dry line. Those storms will ride right down that dry line down to the central part of the state going into the evening hours today. Right now, the data has it near the metro and south and east. And we'll monitor that right there along where the greatest energy is located. And you can see there it's maxed out. This is extreme energy setting up a potent day today. Those will be developing this evening and is sliding south and east. And those storms have a chance of creating some severe weather. Storm chances diminish today with our highs getting up into the 70s here later today. Our evening storm chance is going up about 60%, 8 to 9 o'clock. We'll be monitoring that with our trackers. And again, it's going to be a wild afternoon more than likely. 50s and 60s out the door this morning. We should see our highs rebound back up in the 70s and some 80s, some 90s out west. We'll watch that. More storms come in Wednesday into Thursday. We'll dry it out for Friday and Saturday. A few more storms later next week.
A wild afternoon, so be sure to stay weather aware today with that free News 9 app. It provides direct access to Jed, to Lacey, to David, the whole News 9 weather team. And we'll keep you up to date right here on air throughout the morning. Back right after this.